Hi, I'm Donald Patz, and I'm here to talk to you about the 2023 vintage of Secret Door and JML, the second label for Secret Door, which is named after my wife, Jungmin Lee. I just finished a tasting of all six of the wines that we made for 2023. Fantastic year, really amazing wines, and I'm really excited about being able to share them. 2023 JML Lot 1, which is the wine that I think is perhaps more forward, certainly intended to be, more forward, even restaurant-friendly kind of wine, but great drinkability now, concentration, beautiful perfumey character to it. I think it's really showing well, and it's been fun to get a chance to show this just a little bit. 2023 is considered in the Napa Valley to be one of the great vintages. And I'm really interested to see how these wines are going to age over time. I think they're going to be amazing. And it certainly was when I was doing the tasting today, the consensus of the day was that they're beautiful now, but are going to even be better with 10 plus years of bottle age. Lot number 2, which has the color on the label for JML, just think of this as sort of a reserved version of JML. I've chosen specific lots that I think have great concentration and potential in the future. They're maybe drinkable now, of course, if you really want to, but perhaps 3 to 5 years of bottle age would be really helpful on it. Most people don't do that anymore, but if you have the ability to do that, it would be a fantastic choice. Then I'm going to run through fairly quickly today because we never have enough time to do all the things we want to in life. So I'm not going to keep you for 20 or 30 minutes while I discuss in detail every single wine, but just sort of give you an overview. We're doing 4 single vineyard Cabernets for 2023, and they are Caldwell Vineyard, Sage Ridge Vineyard, Beckstoffer George III, which is the first year we've done this, and Phelan Ranch. So really, to begin with Caldwell. I like Caldwell Vineyard. It's down in Coombsville, which is the southeast corner of the Napa Valley. It's an area that John Caldwell really was the instigator and pioneer of. I bought Chardonnay grapes for Patz & Hall in 1988 from Caldwell Vineyard, and I'm really thrilled to be able to come back in 2022 and 2023 to be able to try these wines again. This is from a particular part of his vineyard called Cruiser, and it's right along Cruiser Lane. That's why it's called that. It is an exotic clone of Cabernet, not the typical ones that you would expect, either California or French clones. This is a French clone, but very exotic. And the wine is beautiful, elevated, crisp, got a great texture to it, fine grained tannins, just enough of that sort of violets and cherry notes to make it interesting. But for me, of the 4, this one is the one that's going to be transformative with bottle age. It undoubtedly will become much more powerful and show all of its different dimensions of characteristics of Cabernet over time. Next up was the Sage Ridge Vineyard. Sage Ridge we've been making since 2017. It's a fantastic site. It's owned by Judy Jordan. We have a little block there that we get that we refer to as Coyote Lookout. There's a little sign there that says Coyote Lookout. They have a different name for their block, but that's what we call it. And it has been the same source since 2017 for us, for Sage Ridge. And this wine has everything. It is loaded with character. It's got great focus and power, but it's not overwhelming. It's certainly not sweet. And I love the characteristics that this is coming through with. The wines have been open for a little while now, so it's fun to try them again. So beautiful. And Sage Ridge is going to be one of those memorable wines that we keep and drink over and over again in the future. First ups for us for Beckstoffer. Beckstoffer George III Vineyard. This is the old original BV number 3, but before that it was planted in the 1860s by Mrs. Rutherford. You can look this stuff up on the internet. It's really interesting. It's got a long history of growing grapes in Rutherford, and it's a amazing site. I think it's as great a vineyard site with history behind it as any place in the Napa Valley. And that includes the other Beckstoffer sites. I love George III and really happy to be able to make it in 2023. There's something really interesting about Rutherford fruit. It produces this sort of fresh earth, but also blackberries and toast. Just amazing, and is going to just get better and better again with bottle age. These are baby wines. They show a lot of primary character, a lot of that sort of front juicy berry kind of notes, but wrapped up in tannin and good acidity to make these wines long-lived. Finally, one of my favorites of all of them, Phelan Ranch. I love them all, of course, but Phelan is it's really an amazing site, way up on top of the mountains in the eastern side, as is Sage Ridge, but Phelan is these tight little rows, no mechanical harvesting, no tractors can go between these. It's all hand done. And we get two parts of this vineyard. A little bit of of the part called Kate and a little bit of Montagna 1. And these two together have produced a really interesting sort of tension between them, with Kate being the brighter, fresher, cherry kind of element to it. Montagna 1 being much more exposed to all day sun and quite a warm spot, produces a darker element, kind of base notes to the wine. And all four are amazing and complex and are going to age with grace. But I have to say that the Phelan today, anyway, is showing the best of the best. Thank you for this brief overview, hanging out with me for a few minutes to talk about Secret Door and JML. And that is the 2023 vintage. Yeah, I like these other wines too. Phelan is really good, but the others are really good too. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for taking the time with me.